everyone. Welcome back to What's Poppin' SAPL Movies and TV. My name is Joseph Gonzalez.
My name is Josiah Garcia.
And I'm Rhonda Woolhouse.
And today is episode 2, BingableTV shows. Would you like to start us off, Joseph?
Yeah. Basically, my favorite TV show was Umbrella Academy, starring David Castaneda, Elliot Page, Robert Sheehan, Tom Hopper, Aidan Gallagher, Emmy Raver-Lampman, and Justin H. Min. Basically, the series was about a superhero dysfunctional family that was brought all back together to save the world. I thought this TV series was really funny, especially the different characters, their personalities. Two of my favorite characters was Claus. Claus was one of them. He's a suicidal drug addict with like superhuman powers. And he was also number 5. He was like a grumpy old assassin, trapped in like a 13, 15-year-old body. But that to me was hilarious. There's also, I thought this TV series had a little bit of drama, action, sci-fi, and a little bit of horror. Basically, I don't want to give away like what their powers are, because when you watch this series, it's kind of like thing to do when you want to figure out what power they have as you go along through the series. Another thing I really loved about the movie was the music. The music went really well with all the action scenes. I even have some songs downloaded to my playlist, and me and my granddaughter, we hear them in my truck. She even tells me like, "Oh wow, that was from Umbrella Academy." And, I thought this TV series was really good. Have any of y'all guys seen this TV series?
I've watched that one. That's one of my favorite series as well. I totally agree with your pick, Joseph. It's a great one to binge, and you always want more. But I really liked it because it's kind of a slightly different take on the superhero genre. It's not the typical what you expect, especially the origin story. And as you said, the way that they're a little bit dysfunctional and stuff, it makes it very funny. I agree. 5 is my favorite as well. So, yes, I would highly recommend this one.
It definitely reminds me of some of my favorites like X-Men and Invincible, but it's just distinct enough to be its own thing and it's still enjoyable. Now, as for my favorite pick, mine was Rick and Morty, created by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon. Currently, we have season 1 and 4 here at select library branches, and it's about Rick Sanchez joined with his grandson Morty Smith as they go on adventures around other dimensions, other planets, or just random encounters on Earth, like underground horse people. Yes, there's an episode about that, as at risk of spoilers. It's just a really random show full of comedy and full of pop culture references.
Yeah,
mostly marketed toward adults, so viewer beware. What did you think about it, Joseph?
Yeah, I thought it was also a hilarious show. I mean, those two characters are crazy. And again, yeah, it is an adult series. So yeah, children beware. What about you, Rhonda? What was your favorite series?
I chose the series Stranger Things. I really enjoyed that series. It was created by the Duffer Brothers. It's got a wonderful cast, some really good acting, especially considering many of the cast are quite young. I really liked it because it's not too scary, but it tells the story of a small town called Hawkins, Indiana. And when a young boy disappears, they kind of realize that there's a lot going in the town going on in the town that they never knew about. Some secret experiments and supernatural forces, and a very strange little girl that shows up. So I really liked it. The horror wasn't too scary, but it was scary enough to keep you on the edge of your seat. And I really liked it. It has a lot of nostalgia in it. It's sort of set in the 80s, and as a gal that grew up in the 80s, I could really relate to a lot of that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I mean, it brought me back to like when the old arcades, old video game arcades, and also the different costumes they wore during Halloween brought me back, especially like, you know, some of the Ghostbuster characters, they brought me back. But yeah, it brought me back to my childhood.
Yeah, there were a lot of scenes filmed sort of in malls. I was like, oh, I remember when people used to go hang out at the mall. So yeah, I really liked it.
Definitely a show you don't want to miss.
Definitely.
Rhonda, you told me you were telling me something about the lip guides. You want to tell everybody about that?
Yeah, I was saying, particularly if you're looking for things like TV shows and stuff like that, we have something at the San Antonio Public Library called Lip Guides, and you can get all sorts of information from them. We have lots of different guides. I'll tell you a little bit about the one that What's Poppin', where you'll find that. If you go to the home page, you'll see where the red arrow is pointing. You'll click on services. When you do, you'll see the page on the left. You're going to look for research and databases and click on that. That'll take you to the page on the right where you're going to click on guides, and that'll take you to the list of all of our different lib guides. You can you'll see there by alphabetical by topic, or in this case, you'll want to just type SpeakGeek into the search bar. That'll take you to the page you see on the right. The first result you get, click on the home for SpeakGeek. And that takes you to the SpeakGeek LibGuide. SpeakGeek is a program that we do the last Tuesday of every month, where we just discuss various nerd topics such as bingeable television. On the left, you'll see the What's Poppin' box. So if you want to look at our the old episodes, you can click on those. What's coming up next, we'll have information about that. We'll have book lists and DVD lists if you want to see, what's similar to some of the things that we were talking about. There'll be a lot of information like that you can find there.
Thank you, Rhonda. Until next time, this is Josiah Garcia from Westfall, Joseph Gonzalez from Recrealis, and Rhonda Woolhouse from Tobin. Thank you again, and catch you next time.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.